Could play king e7. Oh, damn it! Yeah, 12 misses.
Not better than that. That's just normal, mate.
To be honest, black could be better. You know, I think I have an opening trap here. You may not castle. Honestly, I think giving up 2 pawns here is just beneficial. Oh, fuck, you're right. You may not play king takes h2, checkmate. Here are the rules for the video. Whenever your opponent makes a move, you can also say one move they can't do. Let me quickly explain the rules again. This is not chess. It is very similar to chess, but once per turn, every turn, you can deny one move from your opponent. If I play e4, I can specifically say he cannot play e5 for that turn. He can do any other move, but he can't do e5. He could do e6, he can move any of the other pawns, he can move the knights, but for that one turn, he cannot play e5. If he plays d5 and says, I can't capture the pawn, I can do anything else except capturing the pawn. These rules last exactly 1 turn. They keep changing every turn. Chess.com?
Yeah. e4, you cannot play c6.
I cannot play c6. So,
no playing c6.
Even though the computer will let me, I'm gonna play anything else. You cannot take the d pawn.
Okay.
You're not allowed to take the d pawn. That's the move. This doesn't have to be.
On d5 cannot take c4.
That's fine. That's fine.
We gotta start funny.
Yeah. You cannot take the bishop.
No.
You cannot take the bishop.
You can't take my bishop.
Interesting. Oh man, I was about to do something, but I think taking the. By the way, this doesn't count. I think this is just a trial game, just to show.
This is a challenge game.
So
right.
Yeah, let's explain it. He couldn't. Because I said he couldn't take a bishop. He can't take it. He has to play any other move that isn't queen takes bishop. And
that's right.
When he moved his knight, he's I'm allowed to do anything, but except pawn takes bishop. Everything else is allowed. I could take this pawn. I could take this knight. I could play king e7. Anything's allowed, but I can't take the free piece. King e7.
King e7. Right.
Yeah.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah, it's
not ready yet.
Yeah. You cannot take f7.
No.
Yeah, I thought about it.
You cannot take my queen with your bishop.
Okay. Okay.
And this is different because it's not over the board, so pins and stuff they still hold. I cannot move my knight off an absolute pin to my king. I'll hang the king a lot.
You cannot take my bishop with your bishop.
Your bishop. Does that work? Yeah, there's no way it works. Okay. You cannot take my bishop with your bishop.
Okay.
So
you cannot take my bishop with your bishop. Okay, let's make this the first game because we're already doing it, you know.
Okay. You cannot take my queen with your knight.
Okay. You cannot take my bishop with your queen.
Okay, you cannot take my queen with your knight.
You cannot castle.
I cannot castle. No castling. You cannot take my queen with your knight. This feels so hard.
You cannot take my queen with your queen.
Okay. You cannot take my queen with your knight. So hard.
You may not take my queen with your knight.
Okay. Okay, yeah, he put 2 defenders. Let's see.
Yeah. So every turn you can basically do 2 things at once per turn. You can do what you're gonna.
My queen with your rook on d8.
Okay. You may not take my knight with your knight.
You cannot take my knight with your knight. Same thing.
You may not take my knight with your knight.
Okay. You cannot take my knight with your knight.
Same. You can't do the move we've been saying. There should be some terminology for that. We should invent it.
You know? Don't take.
Yeah.
No take.
Like repeat. Same as last move. There's got to be a shorthand.
Same as last.
Okay.
Shorthand.
Same as last.
Okay. Or same as last.
Okay. You cannot take with the knight.
Okay, you cannot take with the bishop.
Okay. Oh, there's time, yeah.
You're gonna flag.
Yeah, I'm gonna flag. You may not take with, I don't know, you can't play a5.
You cannot play knight takes e2.
Okay. You may not play b4.
That's a good one. You may not play knight to h4.
Okay. You may not play b4. This is gonna be a flagging issue.
You may not play knight to h4.
You may not play pawn takes.
You may not
pawn
play
takes.
bishop takes.
Ah, shit. You may not play b4.
You may not play rook takes e5.
You may not take rook takes bishop. You may not.
You may not take my f5.
You may not play rook takes rook.
You may not play rook takes rook.
You may not play pawn takes bishop.
Shit. You may not play pawn takes b2. Shit. There's no.
You may not play pawn. Oh, damn it!
This is so hard with low increment. Whoa, 9 blunders only.
Well,
only 9 blunders. Come on.
Yeah, 12 misses.
Not better than that. Oh my gosh. It's so fun, but it's so hard.
On, like, just regular ratings?
Was that rated? Oh, no. Yeah.
You were lit. It's 1 to you and 0 to me. I'm first to...
That was training.
Best out of 10?
Best out of 10. Sounds good.
Rematch. This is officially, unofficially, officially for the Not Chess World Champion. Man, I should have got a crown, like a Burger King crown or something. Okay, you
Yeah,
cannot play
further down.
c6.
Oh, you may not play pawn takes d5.
You may not play knight to. You may not play c6.
You may not play bishop takes bishop.
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 You may not play knight takes pawn, the d5 pawn.
You may not play bishop takes b5.
Yeah, that's fine. You may not take the d pawn.
You may not play bishop to c4.
What? I may not hang my bishop. Yeah, there's a funny checkmate here. You may not play knight takes pawn.
Okay. You may not play pawn takes e6.
Okay. You may not play knight takes pawn.
You may not play bishop takes queen.
No problem. You may not play. Oh. Queen d7.
You may not play queen d7. Okay.
Yeah.
You may not play knight to e4.
Okay. Oh. There's a checkmate. I almost hang.
So good.
You may not play bishop. Pawn takes bishop.
You may not play rook takes bishop.
Ah, shit. You're right. Damn. Okay. You may not play. Bishop d7. Yeah, e7.
E7. Okay. You may not play knight takes knight.
You may not play. Pawn takes bishop. Pawn takes rook. Pawn takes rook. Pawn. Okay.
I know what you meant.
You may not play king takes rook.
Damn it. Or you may not play rook to g6.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting.
You may not play f6.
Ooh. Okay. You may not play rook to e8.
Okay.
There's too much going on.
Yeah,
It's not
complicated.
I should have kept it simple.
You may not play pawn takes rook.
Okay. You may not play queen takes h5. Shit. That's just normal, mate. Well played. Well played, Precious. Well played. What? Yeah. I don't play this game. Not even in not chess.
Yeah. I don't think the Scandi is good. But to be fair, we are the leading theoreticians, so our opinion is law.
True.
I've literally, to be honest, black could be better. I don't know. No idea.
But yeah.
Because black has the ability to do not moves like more easily, I think, as like from turn one. Like if white says you can't do one opening, there's like 20 options. But if you have a response, stopping that is like really good. So black might be fine or better for all I know.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Run the next one.
Oh, only 2 misses. That's really good. Rematch. Wow, so 1-1.
Chess and not chess. In the same
yes.
game.
By the way, these games are going really. Okay. You may not play Bishop C4.
Okay. You cannot play Knight C6.
Yeah. You know, I think I have an opening trap here.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, but it could work.
Okay.
Let me just try it out, okay? You may not take my queen.
Not this.
Yeah. With your knight.
What is this?
Obviously.
Fool's mate.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
If I take your f pawn and say you can't take my queen, it's mate.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like it's a fool's mate, but one up tempo. Yeah. You may not take my queen.
Huh. That's a really unfortunate.
Yeah, I feel like this version should be just aggro as shit. Move 1.
You may not play Knight to F6.
That's fine.
This is way too aggro.
Yeah.
This is terrifying.
You may not play Knight C3? Maybe?
Okay. Checks out. You may not play Knight to C6.
That's fine. You may not castle.
Okay. You may not castle.
Okay. We're gonna have to specify castle long, castling short soon. Just FYI.
Soon. Yeah.
You may not castle short.
You may not put you may not castle short. Or no. You may not play knight takes knight.
Okay. You may not play knight takes queen.
Wow.
Yeah. You can leave things hanging as long as only one thing is hanging. If 2 things are hanging, you're screwed. But if 1 thing's hanging... Actually, I'm not even sure if material means anything in this variation. Activity is probably supreme.
I gotta be quick. You may not play knight to d4.
You may not castle.
You may not play knight to d4.
Okay. You cannot take my queen. Honestly, I think giving up 2 pawns here is just beneficial.
You may not play knight takes knight.
Okay. You may not castle.
Damn. You may not play knight d4.
That's fine. You may not play bishop takes bishop.
You may not play queen takes queen.
Oh, yeah. You may not play queen takes queen.
You may not play queen takes queen.
Oh fuck, you're right.
That's why I played c3.
Yeah, no, like,
There's too many threats. I knew you'd like.
Yeah.
You put up some counters and it'd be like hard to fight it.
yeah, you may not play queen takes queen.
You may not play queen takes queen.
Damn, you're correct. You may not play pawn takes pawn.
Yeah, just okay. Yeah, just wait 50 seconds.
Yeah,
You may
yeah,
not
yeah.
play queen takes c1.
C1. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You may not play king takes h2. Checkmate.
Oh, I should have played h4.